Hey everyone, and welcome. Think of me as your personal guide today, your friendly neighborhood doctor of information, if you will, here to help you navigate the incredibly confusing world of nutrition. Today, we're zeroing in on something you've probably walked right past at the grocery store 100 times without a second thought. It's a humble, deeply colored root, but man, it holds some absolutely incredible potential for our healthy aging routines.
Well, it's beetroot. Now that intense red vegetable isn't just colorful for the sake of looking pretty in the produce aisle. Beetroot is packed with naturally occurring plant compounds, particularly things called betalains, and, depending on how you prep it, it can provide dietary nitrate too. But right off the bat, I want to write you a quick prescription for expectations. Not all beetroot products or supplements are created equal. We've really got to be smart about this. So let's dig in and explore exactly what makes this red vegetable so fascinating.
All right, here is our treatment plan for today's explainer. We're going to cover naturally rich plant compounds, what betalains actually are, nitric oxide pathways, and exercise support. Then, we'll look at how beetroot fits into a plant-based lifestyle, and finally, how it adds variety to your antioxidant intake.
Let's dive right into Section 1, naturally rich in plant compounds, or as I like to call it, the power of colorful nutrition.
So the very first reason beetroot has really caught the eye of researchers is its deep, rich pigmentation. You know that intense, almost messy red color beets have? That color actually comes from a specific group of compounds called betalains. And hey, don't worry about memorizing that name for a test later. Just think of them as the natural compounds responsible for those beautiful red and purple hues. Now, research reviews describe these betalains as having antioxidant activity that actually interacts with oxidative processes in our biology. So when you hear someone say that beetroot provides antioxidant support, there is a very real, scientifically grounded nutritional reason behind it. But, and this is a massive but, antioxidants aren't some sort of magic shield. Your body already has its own incredibly robust antioxidant defense systems built in. Food simply provides the compounds that complement those natural processes. Basically, beetroot isn't a magical cure-all. It's just one really helpful piece of a colorful puzzle.
Which brings us to Section 2. Beetroot provides betalains. Let's build up that nutrition toolbox.
Those betalains we just talked about include specific pigments like beta-cyanins and beta-xanthins. I want you to think of your diet like a giant toolbox, where every color is a completely different tool. Vitamin C is one tool, right? Vitamin E is another. Adding compounds from colorful vegetables like beetroot literally just gives you more tools to work with. Which brings us to a quick checkup. I call this the color test. I want you to think back to your meals from yesterday. Be honest. How many different natural colors did you actually eat? Was it 1, 2, maybe a few more? If your meals were mostly beige, white, and brown, you are missing out on an entire spectrum of nutritional tools. Adding colorful vegetables is honestly the simplest way to fix a beige diet, and beetroot is a vibrant, fantastic solution to do exactly that.
Moving right along to Section 3, beetroot and nitric oxide pathways, and how all this impacts blood flow and circulation. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, because we're getting into one of the most talked about areas in all of beetroot research. Some forms of beetroot, particularly nitrate-rich beetroot juice, can provide dietary nitrate. Through a series of biological steps, your body can take that dietary nitrate, convert it into nitrite, and eventually into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is a massive player in blood vessel signaling. Because of this, researchers heavily study dietary nitrate for exercise performance. But we have to manage our expectations here. You simply cannot compare standardized beetroot juice, which has measured clinical doses of nitrate used in studies, with a standard beetroot capsule that is measured just by weight, like 1,000 milligrams of beetroot powder. A standard capsule tells us the weight of the root material. It absolutely does not guarantee a specific standardized dose of nitrate. So assuming a standard capsule is going to do the exact same thing as a clinical juice dose, yeah, that's a trap we definitely want to avoid.
And understanding that distinction is absolutely crucial as we hit Section 4, studied for exercise support, where nutrition complements your habits. A 2026 systematic review looking at beetroot juice did find a small improvement in VO2 max for active adults. But let me be perfectly clear about this. A supplement is not going to suddenly make your workouts effortless. There is no way around it. It absolutely cannot replace your basic foundations of actual physical training, getting adequate sleep, and maintaining proper hydration.
Next up is Section 5, fits a plant-based lifestyle. This is all about the art of smart supplement shopping.
All right, it's time for another quick checkup. I call this the read the label test. You see, the front of the bottle is basically a billboard.
It's designed to catch your eye with really attractive marketing buzzwords like vegan and gluten-free. And hey, while beetroot does fit perfectly into a plant-based diet, buzzwords don't automatically mean a product is right for you. The back of the bottle, that's where the real truth lives. That's where you find the serving size, the actual ingredients, the precise amounts, and the warnings. To really take control of your health, you absolutely must get into the habit of turning the bottle around and reading the back.
Which naturally leads to Section 6, adds variety to antioxidant intake, because we always need to look at the bigger picture.
We always want to step back and look at that bigger picture. Look, just because beetroot is having a trendy moment right now, doesn't mean you should throw away your spinach or stop eating blueberries. It is just one colorful piece of a beautifully diverse, healthy plate. So how do we practically get this stuff into our diet? Well, here are 3 easy steps. Number 1, eat it. You can just roast fresh beetroot and toss it into salads or grain bowls. Number 2, blend it. Throw it into a smoothie with some fruits you already love. But let's be totally honest with each other. Not everyone wants to prep, peel, and cook raw root vegetables every single day, right? It's messy. That's exactly where step 3 comes in. Supplement it. For a lot of people, popping a convenient capsule is simply the most realistic way to add this to their routine consistently.
So if you do choose to go the supplement route, let's take a look at the facts for the Nature's Way beetroot product we've been referencing. It provides 1,000 milligrams of beetroot per 2 capsule serving. The bottle gives you 100 vegan capsules, it's gluten-free, uses a plant-derived capsule called hypermellose, and it's free from common allergens like wheat, corn, soy, and dairy. The suggested use on the label is to take 2 capsules 3 times daily, preferably with food. And by the way, if you want to explore this exact product, I've made it super easy for you. You can find the iHerb links right down in the description and in the pinned comments of this explainer.
Okay, pop quiz time. Let's see if you've been following the doctor's orders today. Which statement is most accurate about beetroot supplements? Is it A, all of them have the exact same amount of nitrate? Is it B, beetroot capsules are exactly equal to the standardized juice they use in research? Or is it C, different beetroot products vary significantly in their compounds and amounts?
If you said C, you hit the nail right on the head. You got it. Different beetroot products can contain vastly different amounts and forms of plant compounds. A powder measured by weight is just not the same as a scientifically standardized nitrate juice extract. Really taking care of your health means understanding this clinical difference and always reading your supplement facts so you know exactly what is going into your body.
And that really brings us to the core of the Healthy Aging Foundation. If you are an adult, and especially if you're over 40, I want you to think of your health like building a house. A strong house requires a rock-solid foundation, right? That foundation is made of regular movement, adequate sleep, a balanced and colorful diet, plenty of protein, and proper hydration. Supplements? Well, supplements are just the optional power tools in your toolbox. They can definitely help you maintain the house, but they can never, ever replace the foundation itself.
Before we wrap up, I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. The iHerb link for the Nature's Way beetroot I mentioned earlier is an affiliate link. All that means is if you choose to purchase through it, I may earn a small commission at absolutely no additional cost to you. Purchasing is always entirely optional, but if you do use the link, I want to sincerely thank you. Your support is literally what allows me to keep creating these free, structured, educational explainers for you.
Now, I also need to leave you with a quick, warm medical reminder. If you are pregnant or nursing, please always consult a healthcare professional before adding new supplements to your routine. If you take medications, always check for interactions. Remember, these explainers are just for educational purposes. Supplements are not medical treatments, and they sure aren't substitutes for personalized medical care. Always read the product label and do what is best for your unique biology. So, I'm going to leave you with this final, thought-provoking question. What small, consistent choice are you going to make today to build up your healthy aging foundation? Because healthy aging isn't about being perfect, it's about building habits that you can actually maintain long-term. Oh, and let me know down in the comments, do you prefer your beetroot fresh, juiced, or in a convenient capsule? Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer today. Stay curious and keep building that healthy foundation.